Yo, Edo, Hollywood Hills here, on location for the first time out at one of our premier dealers. Just signed up as one of our top sponsors coming onto Hollywood Hills for 2018, Holshot down here in Boksburg. The shop's been around a hell of a long time. The family DeRapper has been around a hell of a long time, but you want to see this place now, it has gone full factory. Gareth, welcome. Thanks for joining us on the show. We really appreciate it. Gareth's here because last week we were talking about the fact that they're a new kid on the block as far as teams go. And you know, with Hollywood Hills, we follow all the teams, we follow all the races, as many as I can get to anyway. And Gareth has rolled out something absolutely massive. So tell us what's happening, tell us about the brands, and tell us who's on what.
Well, we've got two teams rolling out this year. We've got an in-house team and a satellite team. Our in-house team is comprised of 3 riders, a OR1, OR2 and a 50cc rider. And then we've got a satellite team with an OR1, OR2, OR3 and a 85cc rider.
So I'll put some names to that as well. So the in-house guys, little Brad Clark, little 50cc dude, getting a little bit quick, getting a little bit tasty. He's got some championships in the bag. He's already won a round of the EWXCs this year, so he's in good nick. Then the big guy that's rocking and rolling, last year a potential 350 champion. He's had a couple of injuries. At the end of last season, moved up to the 450s on orange bikes, most of his life as well. This year getting picked up by a factory support ride through Holshot on the Husqvarna on the 450, JC Nienalber. That's going to be a big threat and definitely a podium threat at GXCCs and national off-roads. And then Hein van Niekerk Jr. also. He's been in and out of the injuries. He's got more bracelets from hospitals than he has winning medals, but he wants to get back on the box. And those are the guys that are going to be running in-house. The support guys, and those are the guys that are coming on as part of the APC Holshot Husqvarna squad. So that's going to be Fran Albrecht, that's going to be guys like Kyle Enslin, sorry, Clayton Enslin being his uncle, by the way, racing across in the desert and looking after a lot of guys. So it's a very good family. And then the rest of the guys, Matty Wilson, GXCC champion on the 85s. He stays 85s for one more season, and next year he's going to be moving up to the 125s. And to be honest, he's going to be the kid to beat on the 85s. You can see it already. He's going to be untouchable this year. And then on the 350s, Jason Fenter. And here's a guy, he had a support ride with Rad Motors for a while. He's a real tasty rider, always looks factory fresh head to toe, real specialist on the 350s, just custom made for it. You can see his body size, his riding style. He brings that same bike to enduro cross, off-road, but he's got real good at the GXCC lap racing hare scramble format, and we're going to be watching him come good on the GXCCs and the national off-roads. He's going to be rocking on a 350. A lot of the riders have already got their new bikes, right?
Correct, that's right. So a majority of them have got on their 2018s. And yeah, we by the end of this week we'll be ready for the first GXCC. That's a championship we're going to be focusing on. The guys will be doing other championships as well, like the national off-roads. The juniors will be doing the T-Bone series, and a number of other series as well, EWXC being another one. But our main focus right now being GXCC.
The whole reason this is coming to play, of course, is because you picked up the big deal with Husqvarna. I can see you've got Husky Corner over there looking real fresh. And
Correct.
That was obviously part of the marketing and promotion to put that all together.
Correct. So part of the deal with becoming a Husqvarna dealer is we need to be able to support one of the race series. So we've chosen the GXCC. We believe that is one of the biggest series in the country, and it's where we're going to put a lot of emphasis and focus a lot on. Yeah.
So I know you've got a launch coming up this week, but realistically the launch is going to be at the track. It's going to be a big awareness campaign.
Pretty much, yeah. So yeah, the rollout will be this weekend at GXCC, and it's going to be an exciting year ahead, and let's see what happens going forward.
Okay, that's about the race series, of course, with Gareth and the DeRappers coming on board for Hollywood Hills. We're going to be helping them out with a lot of their store promotions. So I can see you guys have got a lovely motor corner here, and this is a big area here as well. They've obviously got big branding here, lots of the lubricants, all of the motor products, and this is also the area your dad was telling me, you hand over the products to the clients here as well.
Correct. So where we're sitting now is in our motor concept store area in our showroom. This is where we do a lot of our handovers to our clients of their new motorcycles. We'll also do small fitments of accessories if need be in store. We'll do it over here quick instead of taking it to the main workshop if it's something small to be done. And then also we could even PDR a bike right here if need be. If it's a last minute deal on a Saturday and the guy wants to take delivery now, we could even do that right over here. So Motor have come on board in our store, and with this wonderful concept store, and we're the first one they've rolled out in the country. There's going to be more rolling out throughout the country, so watch that space with Motor, yeah.
Super cool. Gareth, thanks for hanging out with us here. Well, obviously, we're going to be down at Hollywood Hills. I'll see Gareth down in the pits with my Factor 50 on. It's going to be hot in Bronchosprate. So we'll basically wrap it up there from Whole Shot. And before we go back into the studio and tell you what's been happening, obviously, I was at Motocross last weekend, and I've got a couple of things to talk about there. We'll review it back in studio. We'll see you guys later on. Gareth, thanks once again.
Sure. Thanks a lot. Cheers, guys. Ciao.
So how cool is that? Great to have these guys on board. Whole Shot, they've been around a very, very long time, family-run business, and these guys really do put their money where their mouth is. It's cool to have them on board as part of Hollywood Hills. Yeah, they're going to have their hands full with that team as well. You know, running two teams has its benefits, and it's always going to keep them very busy. They're going to have weekends where there's guys riding in the low felt, guys riding EWXCs, guys riding GXCCs, nationals. It's going to be nice and busy for them, but it's going to be very, very cool. And congratulations to the new store. It just looks absolutely rock and roll. So where was I this weekend? It was a quick one for me. Nice tester session to get back on the mic for MX at the regional round number 1. That was at Sasselberg at Sandtrax. Very cool event. Must have been about 3,000 degrees though. Super hot. And yeah, just had a real good time. Nice to see all the motocross guys, and very cool events as well. The track held up quite nicely. They had a massive downpour the night before, which meant the sand track was holding up quite nicely. We only saw a little bit of dust around about 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock, so we kind of got away with it. The guys on fire, Tristan Purdon, he went 2 for 1, and that gave him the overall in the MX1s, and he went 1 for 1 in the MX2s. So that guy is lightning fast. Himself and David Goosen were really the class of the fields in the MX1s and the MX2s, and it's really gonna take some beating catching those guys. They definitely look like the boys to beat. And remember, those Yamaha boys walked away with the number 1 plate in MX2 and MX1 respectively last year. So Purdon and Goose, great job. Good to see you guys out there. What else is happening? You'll have seen a different brand coming on board for this time around as well. The guys from Beta South Africa. We're going to be working together and seeing if we can try and big up the Beta brand a little bit more. This has all come about because of the promotion that I've been giving Travis Teasdale and following his progress as he goes and races overseas. So we're going to do our very, very best to try and help these guys out, to try and drive some sales. That's why Travis got picked up internationally. That's also why Travis got picked up by the guys that run the Beta SA team and the side of sales down here. So hopefully they can see a little bit of boost in performances on their side from South Africa, and from Hollywood side we're going to help them out and try and give them as much promotion as possible. So very, very exciting. Unfortunately, we are going to be saying goodbye to EMD and QCon. They've been with us for a very long time, and thank you guys for partnering with us. They're going to be putting investment into different places, but obviously we're looking quite good at the moment. We've got Polysport on board. Having Whole Shot there is going to be absolutely rock and roll. We're going to be in talks with a couple of other sponsors as well, and hopefully by the end of this month, that's February going into March, we'll be able to roll out with a couple of new sponsors. I am speaking to one of the major world tire brands at the moment that do want to work with us, as well as one of the top apparel and goggle, no clues there, guys at the moment, to see if they're going to be coming on board going forward into March. Seeing the rest of the guys coming on board though, it's real cool. It's a nice start to the journey for this year. So Polysport was our first kickoff. We've got Whole Shot coming into the mix there as well. The rest of the guys are just starting to pile in left, right and center. So with Beta and of course their import partners KN Motorsport in the mix, that's a real nice start for us, and we'll just climb the ladder from there. Obviously this weekend, myself, we're all going to be out there at the opening round of GXCCs, and this is what we've all been waiting for. And next week I'll be giving you all report backs from the GXCCs, as well as introducing you to the RAD Junior Moto Squad. I was there yesterday at RAD with the guys there, Dave and Sean and everyone, and quite a lot of new names as well, and the biggest junior squad they've rolled out yet. So that's what to watch out for next week, a review of round number 1 of GXCCs at Bronchosprate, as well as the RAD Moto Juniors. Stay with us. We'll see you after the weekend.